Good evening and welcome to my wall. I forgot to lower the camera, but if you are looking into the background, can you see the mouth? Can you see the mouth right over here? The two eyes, one here, the nose crossing through the face, blocking the nose towards the mouth. The two cats, if you take a look at the walkway when the book is opened, look what it does. It creates a heart coming down between the two cats. Okay, and if you look between the two cats, it creates a bell, a golden bell. And on one show, it shows one house that's underneath. You see the cat, the way he's opening up, because the house is right underneath. But it's not a house, it's a leaf, if you can see it. So now we'll bring things a little bit to what they call it on Earth, eye level. Is it an eye? What's an eye level? What does it mean, an eye level? To slide down to the first step? You know what I'm saying? You ever look at this? You ever look at something like this? But imagine it was this way, okay? So when you take your last step, you slide all the way down to the bottom, the first step, the last step. And the reason for that, it's just like the corners on the Monopoly game. If you remove the corners, you're going to have to bend in and angle all the corners so you slide to the next level. What we're going to talk about right now is something I made in a discovery yesterday about dividing 1776 by 9 equals to 1973, in which are the 4 exterior planets or numbers on your telephone regarding to Mercury, Earth, Uranus, and Pluto. One of the things with 1973, okay, is that when you add it together, 1973, turns out to 3846. 4 and 6, when 4 and 6 connect, it is a 10 world. They're in charge of what goes around them. 3 and 8 are the 3 heavens of 888. You can also say just 846. Don't forget, we put a decimal on the change. On time, it's every 2. When we count in mathematics, we put the comma after 3. So that's the way we have to play this game, because it is a game. But you know what? I was just watching InfoWars, Alex Jones, and that is his name, right? Well, that's what he uses. So, and he's saying things that I said. So now things that I say are now coming public through other people and not noticed through me because I don't have enough video. I don't have enough views on my videos. So what might happen in the future is they'll look back and they'll find me and they'll think that I copied everybody else. Well, I've been doing this for 2.5 years and I only heard the information now. So if you don't like what I'm doing or you think I'm stealing the information from some other place, well, you can think whatever you want. Good luck. Anyways, what we're going to go through with 1973, what I'm going to show you right now, I just have to find the information. I don't know where I put it down. I wrote it down. Where is the information? Right. Backwards, 1973, and forward, 1973, come out to 47 and 74, which is the time of Christ. That's what these numbers represent. If you add 47 and 74, it comes out to 121. And again, it's the 1st of May, but it's April 30th on the 4th year. Christ's number. This year was a leap year. So Christ's number came up in the month of March. It came up at the end of March, in which I think was the celebration of Easter. But not only that, I was thinking that if Christ died at the age of 33, that means from Man in His World, Terre des Hommes in Montreal, 1967, to the year 2000 would be 33 years. So those would be the silent years. Now he comes back in 2001, and boom, around Rosh Hashanah, we get 911. Christ is back in the house. He came in with the same bang that they took down the buildings. We were so occupied watching one thing, we didn't see everything that actually might have happened in the sky. 2001. Now it's 11 years later. 9 is the birth and the entry. Add 11 years to 2001 is 2012. After September, of course. Of course, Rosh Hashanah is coming. 2 calendars to watch for. North American calendar? No. Gregorian calendar, that would be good. And the Jewish calendar for the holidays. Things just seem to fly in like chickens. Anyways, so I told you about 47 and 94. We also know that if we actually brought this to a 10-10, this is the way it would work out. 1 and 3 is 4. 9 and 7 is 16. Over, where am I? Yeah, 4. 9 and 7 is 16. 6 and 1 is 7. 9 and 7 is 16. 6 and 1 is 7. 3 and 1 is 4. Now we get the numbers of Christ again. By 1973, back-to-back reverse to the 10-10 world brings us to 11-11, the numbers of Christ. It's the sands of time. They're ticking. The sun, okay, the word I was looking for today was us, U-S, but part of the U.S., okay, comes from the sun, okay, because it's S-U-N. It says new sun, S-U-N, sun. N-U backwards is new, or news from the sun. What happens to the element, the sun, that comes into this earth? Where does it go out after? Oh, let's not get into that. So that means the first year of Jesus coming back into this world would have been in 2001. Okay, he would have been 1 year old. So his bar mitzvah of Christ, if he came in, let's say in, I don't know, let's say October, because you can't come in the month of the scepter. Oh, actually, he could. He could. The next ones can't. So he comes into the month of the scepter, okay, on 2001. From 2000 to 2001 is 1 year, makes him 34. And that would make Christ 34 in 2001 from 1967. And 34 is a 7 number, which is the 2 parts of the world, but it's omega creation that it says. 4 and 3 is 7. 4 by 3 is 12, okay, which is alpha and beta. 1 plus 2 makes the 3 creation. Not only that, 34 means 1, O-N-E is 1, and it's 34. The other thing I was going to say about this, I'm trying to look at it. Anyways, in 2014, around October, Christ, okay, would be the age of what? 2000 to 2013? No, we can't count 2000. We have to count from 2001. 0 don't count. We can't be anywhere in 0. That's only the passage. 2001, 13 years later, is between 2013, nearing I'm not sure when, and the end of 2014, near October, would be Christ's 13th birthday in the New World. Whether he came here or not, whether his spirit here was not, the injection of the Christ entered into the game, okay, back in the year 2000, period. A schoolhouse. I heard Charles Manson mention this once. I don't know exactly who he is. I heard he was a nut. It's none of my business. So I've heard other people say this, and now I'm seeing that the reality that if it is a game, I mean, certain elements have to come back into this world because it's a game. And you can't blow up the Monopoly game because I'll go to the store and buy another one. That means you can't blow up this world. Satan cannot blow up this world. Man could. Satan can't. It's not his world to blow up. Satan is an element of thought. And whoever chooses to think that way and go along those lines will receive the reward, calling them the red devil. To clean up the mess that's not a mess at all. Raphael 7286. Do I have anything else to show you? If you want to understand some of the letters, okay, here's an angelfish, okay? It's just an A. A 1 and a V, okay? If you put them together and another one here, it creates the M letter. But we're only going to work with this, D and 1. It creates 4 in Roman numerals, okay? And it's 4 in Roman numerals because it comes on this side to make the P when you turn the V backwards. The same thing for the K. this gets turned sideways. Now, if you're standing in an elevator and you're looking at this, they'll say, look, close the door. This is the K. There's three ways to make a K, with a C and with a Q. And usually when you make it with a Q, you're always bringing along the U. And it totals 38. The three parts of the heaven, the queen, the beta queen. She's male and female. She's got inlets and outlets. Raphael 7286.